Okay, here's a look at my Autobot collection from the mainline retail by Hasbro and Takata, which is mostly figures from the War for Cybertron Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom, Studio Series 86, Buzzing Bumblebee Studio Series 86, Legacy, along with some third-party figures as fill-ins until we get some retail figures of them, and some previous retail figures. So that's just a quick look at my Autobot collection from the mainline retail. And so now what I want to do is share some of my thoughts and feelings on them. Starting off first here with the mini-bots from Season 1. So here you could see all 6 mini-bots from Season 1 in their legend scale size, which I think is the more appropriate scale to fit in with this set, because the deluxe size that you see back there, they're a little bit too tall, but that's my opinion. So here you could see, let me start off here with Brawn and Windcharger, because these two are the legend scale size, which I think is appropriate, but these two look much closer to the cartoon than the previous versions. And this Brawn here is the Takata version before the merge, so he is painted to be more cartoon accurate. And then after the Hasbro Takata merge, this Windcharger is the same, but it still looks very nice. Both very cartoon accurate and the appropriate legend scale. Unfortunately, their Bumblebee here is not very cartoon accurate like Brawn and Windcharger. So that's why I had to get the third-party Mech Planet Hot Soldiers Bumblebee, so you can see these two, which one looks more cartoon accurate. So that's why I'm swapping that out. But Bumblebee is a little bit too big. He's taller than Windcharger. And then for these three, I had to get the third party. So this Cliff Jumper, this is also by Mech Planet Hot Soldiers, and you could see this one really looks nice with the dark gray shoulders, the gray forearms and legs, the blue windows, and that's really a nice head. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm happy with the Mech Fans Toys, Huffer, and Gears, because those also look very cartoon accurate and in the legend scale size. So this, I think, is a better set to go with this collection. Because moving on here down to the deluxe size, let's see, I think they first came out with the Bumblebee. And I'm not sure why this was so popular. Everyone wanted this, but it's okay. And, you know, it's not G1 accurate, which it's not supposed to be, because this is from the War for Cybertron. So this is more accurate to the War for Cybertron Bumblebee. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And then there was the War for Cybertron Earthrise Cliff Jumper, which this is my battle damage version after I custom painted it and to be more cartoon accurate, and then tried to remove all the paint and just messed it all up. But just pointing that out because after that they made a Buzzing Bumblebee Studio Series 86 Cliff Jumper, and so you could see this one is more cartoon accurate. So they know exactly what they're doing. This was the market strategies way of getting you to sell more of these figures. So of course for G1 collectors, they want to get the more cartoon accurate one. So this is what I have. but it's actually still not cartoon accurate. I mean, this whole chest piece should be flipped the other way around, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then there was the Kingdom Huffer. You could see now it's like bigger and the scale is off. One way I could show you that is here with the War for Cybertron Hound. So he's just way too big. So yeah, just pointing that out. The scale of these deluxes for the mini-bots, they're just off. But this is a nicer looking, more G1 accurate Huffer than their previous Legends version. And then I was happy with it because I can bring out my old third-party iGear Brawn with the Repro label stickers. And they do scale really nice together as deluxes. And then I was also able to bring back the iGear Gears, which is the deluxe size version. So I'm getting the scale to, you know, stay consistent, but they still are a little bit too big. And then there is no Huffer, so I had to pull out the old Chug version, which is not cartoon accurate. I mean, that chest should be all gray. But yeah, this is what I have in terms of the scale for the deluxe size mini-bots. And it's just off. Like I said, the Legend scale probably fits in better. So continuing on with the mini-bots, the season 2. So what did they do? Oh yeah, they came out with this really nice Brawn. I really like it, but I did have to custom paint this so that the waist there is more cartoon accurate. And this, even though this one's a deluxe and a little bit bigger, he does scale really well. Because you put him next to Hoist there, and he does scale, you know, more proportionally correct, like from the cartoon episode. So that's really nice. And then, man, this was history right here, hunting down for this Legacy Cosmos. You know, I feel bad for those people who don't have this, because this is really a nice figure. But the same issue, he is a little bit too big, because when you put him here next to Perceptor, you can see he is too big. Cosmos should definitely be a little bit shorter. Yeah, that's what Hasbro's doing. They're making these mini-bots taller into a deluxe size. And then there is the Beachcomber, which I brought out before the news of the upcoming Beachcomber. I did bring out the old iGear Beachcomber so that I can scale here in the deluxe size. But then, you know, like I said, the Legend scale fits much better. And then I did have to custom paint this to be more G1 accurate, because this Legend here fits in really nice with the Legends version. This one's the Takata, and I'm a little bit disappointed that Takata did not paint these back here black. I don't know why they did that. But again, the scale is what is really important, because here when you put Perceptor next to Beachcomber and Sea Spray as he appeared in the cartoon, you could see the scale is more accurate there. So again, these mini bots should be Legend scale, not these deluxe size, maybe with the exception of Warpath, because he does look really nice, especially next to Hoist there. But this is a nice Cosmos. and it is a nice warpath. And the upcoming Beachcomber looks really, really nice, but it's going to be that deluxe size. So I can now get rid of this iGear version, but I'm still trying to solve this because I think the original Legends scale, it does look cartoon accurate, but the scale is much more accurate. And I think I'm going to paint those these fans back here black to be more cartoon accurate. And then I'm going to be missing the Cosmos, so I don't know how I'm going to fix that. And then the last mini bot from season 2 is Power Glide. So initially I bought this KO oversized Combiner Wars Power Glide, but then I was looking at my X-Transbots Power Glide. This one looks more cartoon accurate, and he does scale in that deluxe size much better. So yeah, I guess for right now, and then you put in the Beachcomber, just gonna be missing a deluxe size sea spray. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah, just sharing that with you because this is an ongoing issue for many years, decades, trying to get this to be as perfect as I can get it. So that's that. And I forgot to mention gears. Initially we were supposed to get a deluxe size gears from the War for Cybertron, but we didn't, so maybe we're still gonna get that. So let's just look at the mini bots, and then now let's come back here with the Optimus, because this is the best that we have so far. Yeah, I don't really like it. I mean, the hips and thighs are gray when it should be white, and can't see it, but this version, the Earthrise, I mean, for some reason they painted this gray, or it's like, but they didn't paint it blue, so that's not cartoon accurate. So again, this is that stupid nonsense that they're doing on purpose. And you know, as you know, they are working on a Studio Series 86 Optimus, so there's probably going to be a better version of Optimus Prime, a more cartoon accurate one. And then let's just move here to Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Gosh, more frustration here. There were so many versions of this Sideswipe that came out, but this is the closest to cartoon accurate, and I did have to get the upgrade from non-Nef Productions to have a more accurate shoulder cannon, along with Sunstreaker, his arm, so he has a cannon on his arm. But this is the closest I can get. And this Jazz is really nice, and I want to point out it's probably because this is the Studio Series 86. So that version is more closer to being G1 accurate. And just to prove my point, that's why this Perceptor also looks very cartoon accurate, because it's a Studio Series 86. And then here, moving on, yeah, the Studio Series 86 Ironhide. So this one's definitely more cartoon accurate than the previous version, which was basically this mold. And then I did custom paint the missing yellow stripe here. Man, it's just so frustrating with the mainline figures, because this is what Hasbro does. And so yes, hopefully we will be getting the Studio Series 86 Ratchet, so I can replace that. But in the meantime, I had to get those upgrade sets and custom paint it there to be more cartoon accurate. And even the same with this prow. I mean, it came with like black legs, which is not cartoon accurate. So I custom painted that along with that silver red triangle on his waist. So this is really a nice prow. Along with the blue streak, which I also had to get the accurate shoulder cannons from non-Neff production. And then the hound. This hound. Yeah. Hopefully we will be getting the more cartoon accurate hound, which is the Buzzing Bumblebee Studio Series 86 hound. So again, if you want cartoon accuracy, that's I think the line you have to go for is the Studio Series. Because this is the War for Cybertron. I mean, can't argue, this does look like the hound from War for Cybertron. But that's not what I'm looking for. And also I had to get more non-Neff production parts to have this closer to the cartoon. And then the Mirage, here's some more frustration. This is their second version. And then the shoulder cannon I had to get also to be more cartoon accurate. So yeah, this is probably the best mainline retail of Mirage we're going to get. The Trailbreaker is really nice, and I think I also had to get upgrade this cannon. And again, this and Hoist back there are the main reason why I started this collection, because the Chug version of Trailbreaker and Hoist was not cartoon accurate, so that's what got me drawn into collecting the mainline retail. And then let me put them back up because I want to come over here to the Wheeljack. Man, just more and more frustration. Man, there were like 2 versions of this, and the very least they could have done was made this to be more cartoon accurate, like with the blue windows, but they didn't do that. So I don't know, are we gonna get a studio series of that to be more cartoon accurate? And then speaking of cartoon accurate, here are the studio series Dinobots, and thankfully we are going to get the other 2, so this set will be complete. And I'm going to be really happy because if you could see right here, these are cartoon accurate, and that's probably because they're studio series. But I did have to get the upgrade set for that chest right there, so that's more cartoon accurate. So yeah, the Dinobots are really cool. But this Jetfire is not cartoon accurate. That's probably why he's called Jetfire, because he's not Skyfire. So this is accurate to the War for Cybertron, so I can't really complain, right? It's just, yeah, I just have to accept the fact that this is gonna be in this collection. But it looks okay. The scale is nice, so that's good. And then here, the third party, just wanted to share this. This set, these guys, they do fit in nice with this collection. These Spike, Sparkplug, and Carly from Dr. Wu, I think looks really nice with this set. And then, let's see, the Blue Streak, the Walmart, no, not Walmart, Walgreens exclusive, which, yeah, it's, you know, when they do those exclusives, I know it really pisses people off because it's really hard to get. You have to go hunting for it. So that's season 1. And then moving on to season 2, where do I start? Smokescreen here. This one's really nice. This one is kind of cartoon accurate after getting the upgrade set for his shoulder cannons by Non-Nef Productions. So I really like this. This is a nice smoke screen. And he does go nice next to Perceptor from that episode. And then the hoist, like I said, this is really nice. This is what kind of got me into this. The mainline collection with also the upgrade set for the cannon here to be more cartoon accurate. And it does fit in really nice with this grapple. It's just a grapple. They do some things that are not quite cartoon accurate. But that looks nice. And the Red Alert and Inferno. These two are really nice mainline retail figures, but I don't know if you could tell, but I had to swap out parts from the Red Alert and then custom paint it, get the upgrade, shoulder cannon upgrade to be more colored, accurate to the cartoon. Shouldn't have to do that, but again, that's what Hasbro does. They sell you the Siege version and then what is it? A Walgreens exclusive. Man, very frustrating. And then here, the Inferno, they did the same thing that Magic Square did. I mean, what's with the gray colored, wings and, things on his shoulders? That's just really frustrating. And the windows should be blue, but yeah, really frustrating. But this is mainline retail. These are fun figures to transform. And then let's see, the Perceptor. Don't need to say anything because this is really a nice Perceptor because it's Studio Series 86. And their blaster here, man, this, I don't know what's the deal with these black on the shoulders and the feet not being gray, but you can argue this is not Studio Series 86, so very frustrating. But it's still a nice figure, and he does fit in nice with this Trax. I do like this Trax, even though this is not cartoon accurate. It's really close. I mean, at least they gave you all this paint, but I did have to paint the square yellow that's supposed to be on his wing. I actually like this. This is nice. Some people don't like it because they're complaining about the feet right there. I agree, but it's not really noticeable to me. So that's the Trax here, which I think looks really nice. And let me see if I got everything here. The mini bots, yeah, I think I covered. And the season 2, yeah. So let's continue on with the season 2, the War for Cybertron Omega. I mean, this is a nice mainline retail figure, but again, I have issues because it's not G1 accurate. But you can argue I have no reason to complain because this is from the War for Cybertron. So that's why he has this yellow chest and the eyes are not painted blue. But it's a nice figure. Comes with all these cool blast effects, accessories. And he does fit in nice with the Superion and Defensor, the Ju-Jang KO oversized Combiner Wars Superion, which I'm bummed that his visors are not red, they're blue, but this is still nice. And then the Demon Knight KO oversized Combiner Wars Defensor with the C+ custom upgrade. It's not cartoon accurate, but it does look nice, and it does fit in really nice with these other figures. So that's just a quick look at that. But I will share if I want to have the Aerobots and Protectobots. I have them here. These are the Takara Unite Warriors version. This is really a nice set. With the exception of Fireflight does not have a face, he has a mask. It's not cartoon accurate. I don't know why Takara did that. And the Protectobots here, which definitely looks more cartoon accurate than the Hasbro version. This looks really nice. So if I want to have them in their individual bot modes, the Takara Unite Warriors version still fits in really nice with this collection. Or if I want them as the Superion and Defensor, there you go. So that's my collection. And one other thing I wanted to show that goes with this collection, but not really, is the Arc. So first of all, this is really a nice Arc figure. And then I had to get the upgrade set to cover up like these pieces here and the guns on the top. But this is really nice, and I'm missing the other upgrade set. I forgot who made it, but to have that center rocket piece, so this is more G1 accurate. And this is really nice, but I don't think this fits in really well with this collection. I actually think this fits in better with your Legend scale figures, even though these Legend scale figures are still a little bit too big. That's just a couple of them. Yeah, I think this Arc fits in better with the Legend scale. But just wanted to share that because it is an official mainline retail. But you know what? I think Magic Square and New Age should think about this, because a playset of the Arc and the Nemesis I think would be really, really nice. And so something else it came with, I mean, it just kind of doesn't make sense, but when you think about it, it's designed for kids. I mean, it does come with this Teletran 1. I guess you could, do something like, play with it like this if you want. But this is the Legend scale Beachcomber. So that's just a look at my Autobot collection of the mainline retail. And maybe I'll do the Decepticons after this. I don't know. But yeah, I'll just say that, for mainline retail, this is a nice collection to have. They are fun to play with, I will say that. There are a lot of frustrating things about it, such as the scale being off, not being cartoon accurate, and so on. But for the most part, yeah, this is a nice set. I mean, it is more affordable than the Legends or Masterpiece. So that's a look at my collection of the Autobots from the mainline retail.
Autobots, transform! And let's show them a little reality. Come on, guys. Let's wrap this package of Decepticon garbage.